to go back to the focal point. We have to return to the seed that brought us in. We have to return to that seed, and we must celebrate that seed. We must celebrate him. Amen. Everybody else celebrating everything else. Why we can't celebrate Jesus? And how come we are ashamed of that name now? You understand? Now people won't even say that name. You can't even say it on TV. Come on, say amen. Once upon a time, I remember back in, if you watch those old movies like Andy Griffin and all of them, they said the name. They said the name, Jesus. You can't say it now. People are ashamed. We got people in great leadership that won't say the name. I believe there's a responsibility. Isaiah 58, you there? I want you to go to verse number 12. 12 is who you are. Those that will come to the revival. You are Isaiah 58 and 12. He said, those from among you, I'm reading from the New King James Version, those from among you shall build the old waste places. You shall raise up the foundation of many what? You see that? And you shall be called the repairer of the what? Breach. You see that? You see that? And it says the restorer of the streets to dwell in. That's you. Isaiah 58 and 12. And I want that to be our scripture for the week. 7 days. That's what our scripture is going to be. I'm on a mission. I'm telling you, I'm on a mission. That something has to happen to get our attention. Because the world has no respect for the church. They're not even running to the church. They don't even look to the church for anything. But God said Isaiah 58 and 12 is going to happen in this house right here. We are the repairer of the breach. We're going to restore a generation that has fallen by the wayside. We're not going to just save one or two people. We're going to lift up a whole generation. A generation that has forgotten who Jesus Christ is. A generation that don't even know who he is. But when you start talking about him, his name seems common as Baal. But you didn't know that when his name was Jesus was said, that it happened on the inside of you. That something started burning that you couldn't explain. There's something about that name. Jesus, shout Jesus. And so if something has to happen, and it has to be a group of people that has to say, you know what, we got all of that, but we're still miserable. I've been to conference after conference. Come on and say amen. I've been to Manpower. Come on and say amen. Some of you done been to Women Without Loose, and we still bound. Come on and say amen, Jesus. Amen. Come on, right? You in John? Let's go to John. Let's go to John. I feel like preaching. John 4. You there? Say amen. John 4, verse number 3. God is so strategic. When I started putting this together, I said, now, how that fit in with where we going Friday night? Now this all makes sense to me. That's why he's God. John 4, you there? Say amen. We're just going to grab two verses. It's a very familiar text. Everybody know it. It's the woman at the well, right? Right? But it's something in this story that's so fascinating tonight that God wants you to see. And it blew my mind, so I hope it does the same for you. John 4, let's start reading verse number 3 and 4. Then we're going to leave it right there. He left Judea, right, and departed again to Galilee. Now, this is very fascinating. When I started reading this, God said to me, I want you to pay attention that he's walking back and forth. I said, what do you mean? Because he says he left Judea and he went back again to Galilee. He went back again. Again means he went back again. Is that right? Again means it more than one time. Is that right? Come on, teachers, help me out in this place, right? So again, it's the indication that he went back to that city again. Or something got his attention that caused him to go a return visit. Is that right? Now, and we'll find out why, because in verse number 4, he says, and he must what? Do your Bible say must need? King James Bible say what? He must what? Needs what? Go through what? Samaria. Right? We're going to stop right there. Verse number 4, because God got my attention right there. He said, I want you to pay attention to the very text. He says that he must need go through Samaria. He started teaching me about need, and I started talking to him about need. And so while he's telling me about need, my CD player I got in my truck and I went to turn on my radio, but my CD player wouldn't play, and the radio came on. Now I don't know how to listen to the radio, and so it's stuck on a gospel station. I won't call the title, but it was a gospel station. This man was preaching, and and he was putting it down, and he says, God don't need you. You act like God need us. God don't need you. God don't need you. God don't need you for that. And God interrupted me, and he says, why would somebody even say that? Oh, yeah, I'm about to mess up a whole bunch of religious folk right now. And so he started talking to me. He says, you don't understand. I don't need you to prove my power. Are you hearing me? He says, I got that taken care of because I'm self-existent. God help me. It didn't feel good to hear that. Say that. I'm self-existent means that I power myself. See, where you need power for light, you have to borrow power. I don't have to borrow power from nobody. In fact, there's nobody in the whole universe that can match my power. So I'm self-existent. So I don't need you for power, but I need you to display my power. Oh, God, help me. And so we started talking about need, and he says to me, he said, let me share something with you. If I didn't need you, why did I create you? And so I started thinking about this need thing, and I said, now I need you to talk to me about need. He says, need is an urgent request. It is an urgent request. It's not just a request, it's an urgent one. And so I said, now why are you telling me that? He said, because I need to tell you the difference between need and want. And so he says that a need is an urgent request, but a want is a desire. It's not urgent. It's just a desire. It's all along. Are you hearing me? He said, I didn't want you. I needed you. Oh, God. And so I started talking to him. He says, you don't understand, son. He says, one of the greatest kings started writing. He says, the Lord is my shepherd. I should not want. He said, but he said, I should not want anything outside of him. Because once you get a hold of the Lord, there is no need for nothing else. Are you hearing?